Hello and welcome to Amy Park. It's the SRL Mines and it is the second last game of the season, the decider of who goes to the grand final and fights it out against the Cairns Firehawks for the ultimate glory of all. I'm your SRL Mines Commissioner Will Kay, joined in the commentary box by the one and only Liam Rogers.
Yeah, no, hello. It's first Mines game commentating, and oh boys, it's a good one to make the debut as a play-by-play for the SRL Mines. Obviously, both teams have come into decent form, which is what's gotten them into the position to be semi-finalists. I've got some big names in both teams. We've got guys like McCluckey, we've got guys like Square, and it's going to be a fantastic game, and we're going to see if the Bluetongues can get up, being led by Sonny Tyre.
Yeah, Sonny Tyre, a fantastic 5'8", and he's done some great work over the last couple of weeks for the Bluetongues. We'll see how he goes tonight. An experienced player, a whole bunch of inexperienced players on the field. I think that he'll definitely be somewhat of a game breaker tonight. Get underway here, and it's John Baker's with the ball now. And geez, this Melbourne Ravens side, it's something to absolutely reckon with. The Bluetongues have been in red hot form and did a bit of an upset last week, and now they're back in attacking fashion to take on the mighty Ravens in this what is going to be their qualifying final for the Granny. How do we think that the Ravens, coming off a bye, are going to try and perform and outperform this very tough opposition here?
Well, one thing they're really going to want to do is lock up this back three. As you see right here, Kelly, Holmes, and Square. They've really shown they've got this ability to turn after something out of their back end and get their team on the front foot. And when it comes to their second rowers as well, I think it's Murray and Mobs. Oh, as we see the penalty given away here.
Very
yeah,
unneeded penalty there.
Yeah, no, it's they've essentially given them the back, not that they needed it with their stellar back three. But you see that the experience of Sonny Tyre obviously has been thrown in the mix, and he's really been a great leadership figure for a lot of these younger guys to see how they start their careers. And the Bluetongues, they've done a fantastic job at getting all of their names out there as individuals. We see things like Bluetongue Monday, Sunday, and every other day that's been invented by the God above us has been claimed by the Bluetongues. So.
Yeah. And that is Marcus Square, the man claiming Monday through Sunday as their own. As Mobs now with the run. It's the fourth tackle. Now it's the fifth. Rex Buckingham sporting a new hairdo this week, and he's going to take that one on the last. Sonny Tyre grubber, cheeky one in behind. Miles Anderson taking the kick. But there we go. It's Cody Ogg, defensive masterclass centre, and reels him all the way back into his own in-goal there.
Yeah, it was a dangerous kick. It looked like he was going to get away for a second, but just a good job by the start to wrap him up, get him in the in goal. As we see a massive kick goes out to the 50.
That's a good drop kick there from Bakers. Jeez, he's taken the Ravens a fair bit out of the field here. And they're almost playing in the middle. As Riley Murray now, the skipper with the run. Second tackle. And he's going to find himself down on the ground 25 metres out from the Western try line. It's Mobs with the ball now. Shifting it onto him. Once again going left here. Wilmot takes on, gets an offload to the skipper, who can't get another one, and McKinnon was ready for the ball. But Riley Murray couldn't get that hand free. As Sonny Tyre now links up with his fullback. He's brought down Joshua the line. Here's another good field position here in the last 5 metres out. Where they're going to go. Tyre with the high ball this time. Anderson's underneath it, and he takes it comfortably within his own goal. They go up for the 27 tackle set.
Some big plays from Anderson there. First, he diffuses the grubber down in the corner where it looked like a try-scoring opportunity created by Tyre, and now he takes the bomb from him once again. So he's been doing pretty good to try and limit the opportunities the Bluetongues have had.
Yeah, Miles Anderson's done a great job defensively. Oh, so far as jeez, it's Eli Azzi, and he's back.
Shot.
He is back.
Shot.
The Grim Reaper is back for more action. And he has got his cloak and his scythe out tonight.
Oh, oh, bro, he's folded them like an origami DIY video, I'm telling you. What a shot.
Eli Azzi over the top there. Another tackle for that set. Cameron King. They're going to play the ball just past the 50 here. Doonan's going to kick it within his own half. Lachlan Holmes on the kick return. He's going to step one here. Lachlan Holmes. Holmes is away. That didn't take very long at all. And Holmes is going to race all the way under the post to start this match off for the Bluetongues.
Wow, what a try, first and foremost. But yeah, that's one of the things we spoke about early in this game, just that back three threat from the Bluetongues. And we've spoken about the impact of their forwards, who did well to build pressure earlier, but this set, they didn't even need them. It went straight to Holmes, and the serve got returned straight back.
Yeah, that was excellent stuff from Holmes. There's just no defense, really. I think it was Riley Flynn in that centre on the right side for the Ravens. Just got stepped and no one was around him. He was expected to make that one-on-one tackle with Holmes, and he just came off second best in that instance.
Yeah, well, it's a hell of a way to open the scoring account for the game too, with the Bluetongues going in front. They'll get the ball back here, but it'll be really fascinating to see how the Ravens respond in defense, because they might need a bit more intensity.
Yeah, I think they will be, with how much this means for the Bluetongues. Obviously, Sonny Tyre returning home tonight to Amy Park for the first time in, I think it'll be 4 seasons now. It's an emotional homecoming for him, playing for a side that isn't at home, rather playing on the road. But he'll be having a good time here next season, where he'll be welcome. He got a standing ovation when he ran out before, just in the warm-up period, as we got Marcus Square with the ball now.
Yeah, well, we know how much Sonny Tyre means to Melbourne. Obviously, when it comes to Melbourne being reinstated, and they were initially here, Sonny Tyre was a pretty important figure for them. So for them to be able to come back to the comp and bring Sonny in it's really going to show in terms of having that veteran leadership, and it's really going to mean something for the club. Actually, Borson's with the kick to the corner.
And Thomas Usher's on the reception for that one. He gets a good how do you do from Sonny Tyre. As they go left now, it's John Baker's with the ball, spreading it to the rookie. They're all rookies, but the newest comer of the Ravens camp, Trunan Dunn. Going left, McGee. Driven back in that tackle by that is not McClucky, that is Corte over the top. With Windmill Skeed. Stoder now. Borsons makes that first contact, helped by Ogg in that one. They're struggling to make some meters here, the Ravens. They spread out to Anderson on the wing, who gets a bit of meterage. Phil Bird on the inside for the offload, but he's brought down by the quick half, Borsons. Where are they going to go now? It's Dokulich in the dummy half. They go right. It's Doonan putting in a punt, and they've got to be careful in this kick return here from Covey Kelly.
Yeah, now risky play to shift over to the left side, but they managed to get that sorted, as well as they managed to lock up Kelly on the return, which is obviously, as we learned last set, restricting those kick return meters are going to be an absolutely massive deal.
Absolutely, there will be, as Sonny Tyre now takes a run for himself, takes it straight up to Sticks McGee there. No threat there, as Riley Murray driving in that one there. Brought down by Riley Flynn around the legs. Going right, Square straight through the line. Dokulich has to clean him up out back. And you've got to be careful when Square gets through the line, because he will absolutely gas him out there. Ball ricochets, Corte with the ball in the last, and he's just going to run it. Disappointing last tackle option there from the Bluetongues.
Yeah, it's not fantastic. You'd want better field position than that. But that said, 20 out, it could have been worse. I think what's going to be really good this game is Anderson goes through. That battle between Dokulich and Square, because you've got two of the Star Mines fullbacks at the moment. You see the error.
Referee says 6 again there for the Ravens, and maybe that's just the call they need. It looked like it ricocheted off of Bluetongue's hand. He tried to get the offload. The referee was happy to apply.
Bizarre play there. Dunn, he's been getting a lot of work done on that right side second row play, especially up the middle.
Yeah, he's done a good job so far, and he's not afraid to get in within the action, as McClucky now fends off one. They're getting closer to this line. They're sniffing it out here, Liam. They go left. It's Doonan with the ball on the second last tackle there. I thought he was going to pass it one more, but the Bluetongues defense just rushed up on him as they go right. It's Flynn, with the ball. High it is. Usher's underneath it, but McKinnon comes away with it.
good job from McKinnon there to clean it up. I'm really impressed by McClucky's transition at the lock position, because I know that he's a primary half with kicking as one of his specialties. He gets to use it every now and then. Just his ability to run the ball's really improved, and you can see him taking it up the middle in that set for the Ravens. That's what's impressing me so far.
Yeah, the way McClucky plays, he plays like he's always been in the lock position. He's a big-bodied half, and he's got that mean fend on him. It's gotten the Ravens out of a couple tricky situations, as well as led to a couple of points being scored. So he's done a good job in that 13. As the Bluetongues struggled to make meters here, Sonny Tyler's going to be at the kicking duties.
Yeah, well, I guess not his best kick, but I guess if there's anyone that you'd want in the mines to take a kick out of trouble, I think Sonny Tyler is probably why I'd be asking to do it. So, as Riggle comes through, he's come off the bench and he's really giving some impact here.
Yeah, the hooker playing in the front row. He does a good job week in, week out for the Ravens. As we've got Thomas Usher now, 25 out from the try line. He's going to play the ball. It's the third tackle. Troon and Dunn, a hard carry there. Josh King forced to make the tackle. They go left. It's Buckingham to Bakers. Give it to Regal rather. 5 meters out is where he's going to play the ball. Buckingham looking both way. He goes left. There's a block runner there. High kick, Doonan. Who's underneath it? Miles is coming through. Dokalic is in! In the corner, and the big fullback. He's back on the board for some points.
Well, talk about stepping up when you need to. You see Dokalic coming in. He's just constantly sniffing around the ruck to try and get the little scraps coming off any kick contests that don't go in the most clean way possible. We talk about that fullback battle and how important that's going to be for the team. And you can see that Dokalic is the first one to put his hand up and say he's going to put points on the board.
Yeah, what's been a little bit of a dry period for Johnny Dokalic. He scored a crucial try, and Baker's tasked with a big kick here. It swings, it's swinging, but fades away to the right there.
Doesn't quite get that reverse hook he wanted. Hoping that those 2 points aren't too crucial, I can imagine, because it's a kick he probably really wanted to have back.
Yeah, I guess it's only early days in this match so far. 2 points the difference. The Bluetongues in the lead. I guess we'll wait and see if that costs them anything significant. So it's Sonny Tyre slotting the kick deep here and Dokalic fielding it in the full.
Yeah, we're seeing them constantly get together as it's McQueen who takes the opening head up. You can see that the subs, especially for the Ravens, the bench is really having an impact for them. Whereas since that 20th minute mark, I don't think that the Bluetongues have had a ball for their subs to have an impact. They're really seeming to tire themselves out on defense at the moment, as the Ravens take it straight up the middle with Dunn again.
Yeah, Troon Dunn, he's just been tireless so far, and it's usually the number 11 that does a lot of the work, but the number 12 for the Ravens has been amongst the middle and really wanted to get involved so far. I'd like to see how many meters he's got at halftime. As we go left, it's Buckingham spreading it to Doonan, who puts in a big kick. Kobe Kelly gets to it on the full, and Steph's burden there. Doonan having to make the tackle off his own kick.
Great tackle and chase there from Doonan. I'm actually really impressed by how his kicking game has gone for the Ravens so far. Obviously, kicking has been what's led to the opportunity for them to score off the back of the tap back. So it'll be fascinating to see if that's something that can continue to carry them throughout the rest of this game.
And Doonan's kicking has been something that we've talked about the whole season. It's been fantastic for the Ravens. I think he's slotted 2 or 3 field goals and won a couple of games for the Ravens. He has been something special for them this season, and it'll be interesting to see where he ends up if he gets drafted for season 6. With Thomas Usher on the kick return, and Sonny Tyre has to bring him down 25 out from the Ravens line there.
Yeah, well, they did well just to get out of trouble there, and they didn't have to do too much. 10 minutes left in the half. They're 2 points up. They just really needed to get themselves out of trouble there. And off the back of a good kick chase by the Ravens, I think it was pretty impressive that they managed to do it later in the set. As Dokalic through, and he is making his presence felt.
Yeah, Dokalic has been quiet for a bit, but a knock on here. Oh, Tyre wanted to go away with it, but referee called it back for no advantage for some reason.
Yeah, that's going to be a bit of a controversial call, isn't it?
I I think Tyre would have been away there, but makes good work through the middle there. As they go, Sonny Tyre, inside ball now to square.
Oh, switch play.
Oh, they're
Doesn't quite get pulled off.
A bit testy here, the Bluetongues. Windmill skates straight out from dummy half. He gets an offload to Strandinoli. That's a fantastic play, and he's put Dokulic on notice there, and he's put also the Ravens line on notice. They go left. It's Riley Murray now with the ball, pushing, driving, pumping those legs, brought down by the workhorse Trin and Dunn. They go left. Holmes now with the ball, brought down by Riley Flynn. He says he's not getting around me this time, mister. 5 meters out from the line. It's McKinnon going right. Windmill Skeed, high kick. Who's underneath it? Who's there? Looks like the skipper's there, but now it's Henderson. Another take from that winger has diffused a very potentially deadly situation.
Yeah, Anderson saved them a few times there in the space of kick refusal. Something that's really impressed me though is Windmill Skeed's ability to come out of dummy half whenever he spots some offside markers. It's something we've seen in the past couple of weeks. He's really starting to add that one to his game more, and he's becoming a very crucial part to this Bluetongues attack, trying to keep the middle tight and always aware.
Yeah, as well, an intercept here, rather a knock on, and Sonny Tyre cleans up the scraps. He was allowed to run with that one, but there was nowhere, no space ahead of him. Oh, and somehow that wasn't a knock on, and Mike Vorsens comes to play with the ball.
That was a bizarre take there, but I'm not going to comment. We don't want to bring too much scrutiny on the referees. We know they've gone through so much already in the SRL. Yeah, I'm just really fascinated by the calls there. As we see Murray come through, he's done a great job to find his front to play the balls.
Yeah, and he's getting up quick and playing them quick. And that's really giving them a bit of an advantage. Just catching this line out here as they spread the ball. Borsens with it on the fourth. Windmill Skeed, he's looking left. He's trying to find Tyre now. But he may spread it down this right side. Yeah, we'll see what he does. He goes left and he's just going to run it. Corte's just going to run it. Corte's going to power over the line.
Oh, is he there?
I think he's
that
there.
That was a fascinating play.
Wants to have another look, and that was a bit of a
He's got
play
it.
there.
Yeah, that is, wow. Obviously, Windmill Skeed thought that he saw something with the middle not being as tight as they should have been. So he's gone to them and the tries awarded.
That's great stuff there from the Bluetongues. Windmill Skeed, some great eyes up footy to notice the weakened state of the Ravens defense in the middle and just shifting it to Corte nice and early. And there we go, another 4 points on the board. Tyre making the look at 6 and 8 points the difference.
Yeah, well, that's in the context of the game. I think that the last thing that the Ravens possibly wanted was to concede before halftime, especially because it felt like the Bluetongues were really building a lot of pressure with some stats. They're going to be trying to get the possession back before and try and put something on the board before they go to the sheds. It's looking unlikely, and they're really going to have to try and reset their mentality for the next stanza.
Yeah, we know that the Ravens are infamously a second half team. We'll see how they do in this second half coming up as Mobs taking a run there. He's looking a little bit more quiet since last week here, Mobs. But still, good contact from the second rower. Oh, sorry, it's Murray. Straight to the line. Dokulic having to get busy. Murray just tried to brush him off, but Dokulic's too big to do so, and you very rarely see a fullback bigger than a 200 centimetre second row. Oh, and Dokulic has taken the Grim Reaper's head off. He's come for the life of Eli Azzi. And they'll have 30 seconds, it looks like, to put a play in here, the Bluetongues.
Oh, that's shades of Chad Townsend on Kalen Ponga. That's just a straight up trying to get the team in the game. Not sure if they wanted to do that. And I'm surprised they're not taking the 2 here. Maybe the Bluetongues, they sense some weakness being shown here.
Last play, Mike Bolson's just going to run it. And he ran it straight at Dokulic and feared for his life in doing so. That's the half-time bell. 12-4 is the score. The Bluetongues in the lead. We'll see you shortly. Welcome back to SRL TV, and it's the Melbourne Ravens taking on the Bathurst Bluetongues in the preliminary final. Whoever wins this will face the Cairns Firehawks in the great grand final of the Season 5 Mines. And geez, what a cracker first half we had, Liam. And what a comeback that the Ravens will have to do to get back in this game.
Oh, I'm telling you, it was outstanding. It was more shots than a bar in the city. You see guys taking each other's heads off, folding each other. We see Murray 3. He's having a big game.
Yeah, Riley Murray, Muzza as they call him there, doing a fantastic run. Marcus Square trying to get through the middle, and you're right, these players, as Dokolic's just taking the head off Eli Azzi, when if you're taking the head off Eli Azzi, you've got to be Shaquille O'Neal height. Well, luckily, Johnny Dokolic is in fact a fullback at Shaquille O'Neal height. Yeah,
he's some say that once he stood next to LeBron James and LeBron came back wearing platforms. He's pretty tall, that Dokolic.
Is that the biggest bloke I've ever seen? Is Anderson now testing out the defense and going for a bit of a run with him. Og brings him down on the 40. Doonan now. And Eli
straight up the middle.
Sheepish in that tackle. He's scared Dokolic is going to come out and take his head off again, but he's on the other side of the field. Dokolic straight to the line. Marcus Square wraps him up, and he's dwarfed by his superior physique, and he holds him down in the tackle because of it.
I wouldn't be surprised if Dokolic got a bit of a face full of turf there for the shot before on Azzi. Getting really heated between these two teams. Obviously, we know there's been a lot of chat. The Bluetongues are pretty notorious for the pride they have in their teams.
Almost put a shot on McLucky there, but Dokolic is going to try and run through him and excuse his mate from absolutely getting folded like a trestle table. They go left. It's Bakers going to Burden. Burden stepping through the middle as he gets stepped, but he can't find the line there. It's a beautiful tackle from Corte, 1-on-1. And Buckingham tries to scoot, brought back and gets pushed a couple meters. Oh, and a shot's been put on in back play. Felix Windmill-Skeed's going to go for a run here.
Oh my goodness. Talk about a game of snakes and ladders.
Jeez, they just, they're throwing their bodies at each other at the moment. They're putting shots on left, right and center, sorry. And geez, the Bluetongues been very aggressive in that defensive set there.
The momentum shifts. They're ridiculous.
They're just throwing everything they've got at each other at the moment. It looks like the closing 5 of last round's game of the Bluetongues Swarm one. And we're only early in the second half, so I don't know what they're doing yet. But Dokolic underneath the high ball. He takes it comfortably, and he's going to be... No, he's going to just stay in the field of play. Slightly doing his best. But it's not quite enough to get the Mammoth back in his own in goal.
I'll talk about being reliable as Stoda comes up there with the hit up. He's taken them from 1 metre out in front to 28 in front.
Yeah, Stoda been incredible this season for the Ravens, and I'll be very surprised if he doesn't get picked up. Another one from this camp that has just been consistently strong and well-performing. One of the best second rowers. As we've got Bakers with an early kick inside his own 40, and it's straight down the middle of the field. It has to go over the sideline, Bakers, if you want a 40-20, but Marcus gets there eventually. And he's brought down on the 10 by Rex Buckingham, and that was very dangerous for a second.
Yeah, no, I wasn't quite sure what was going to happen there. Was it going to roll over? Was Marcus going to leave it there? But he decided to be conservative about it, took it straight up and took it back at full acceleration with not much care for his own body or welfare.
No, he took it straight up the middle, just kind of found a gap, and Buckingham was there to fill it in. As Square now steps one. There he is again, Buckingham, very identifiable with his new haircut, the red hair and yellow mustache. I don't know who approved that, but no one ran that by me first. I'm the one that has to look at it, so thank you very much to the SRL hairdresser as we go. Sunny Tyre putting in the kick deep, and Thomas Usher's going to field it. Usher going to step one here, Thomas Usher, but Marcus Square wraps him up secure and brings him down just past the 30. Oh, and Riley Flynn! Riley Flynn's going to go for a run here. And a little bit of scoot and a little bit of shifty footwork gets him past the first line of defense, gets an ankle tap on him though, as McGee's going to be brought down. Buckingham goes left. It's Bakers. Bakers is brought down on the 40 there. I don't know why Eli, as he's struggling to bring down a halfback, maybe he's a little bit sheepish. I think he's not quite himself since Dokalic put the fear of God himself into him by just trying to detach his cranium from his neck. We've got Tyler Doonan with a shocking kick there. Borsons with the big dummy. Borsons gets a bit of run. Borsons just keep on going, and he's going to go all the way. And what a try from Mike Borsons.
Kennedy! Oh, Borsons, what a run. He scoops that up out of nowhere. It looked like he was gone for all money. Looks like Dokalic, he was coming, but he just... No one's there. Oh, it's the second rower. Nearly got him, but he's just... Oh, he's so quick off the mark, isn't he, Borsons?
It's like a Ferrari in full flight there. The bald head was shining in the eyes of the defenders chasing him. And that was a terrific try from Borsons. I have never seen anything like that.
Poetic as always, Kay. Poetic as always. Absolutely glorious run there from Borsons, and a crucial run too when you're looking at the stage of the game for them to be able to put up the 14-point lead. That's over 2 converted tries. It's going to be a massive uphill battle for the Ravens to get this done.
And I don't think we're giving enough love to that dummy to no one. There was absolutely no one there at all. The only people that were there to support Borsons were the Ravens defense, and still somehow they fell for it. That man could sell me a house and I wouldn't know until I got the bill on Friday morning.
Oh, he's got a house in Bathurst he can sell you, I'll tell you that. He's going to be moving out to the SRL soon, big time. You see Murray taking the hit-ups in the early stages of the set. Being a bit more conservative now, the Bluetongues.
You always hear the dummy king archetype is not the one for you if you're going to be a half. But to Jack Carl, I'd like to just reference that try as a bit of something. As Dokalic, a good kick reception there, and Cody Oaks brings him down rather. The Ravens were looking to get on a bit of roll because they haven't got a lot of time if they want to have a grand final visit. Oh, a good penalty there. A lot of good for the Bluetongues, but good selection from Buckingham.
Yeah, it was crafty. He saw what was happening there. On the topic of the dummy king halves, I mean, at least they get to use the best of their strengths. I know that Chance Bunce is still here on the sideline rethinking his life decisions after being a dummy king fullback, the poor guy. But as we see Stoddard taking it up now.
There you go, heard it here first. Chance Bunce moving to the halves in Season 6. As you got Johnny Dokalic stepping through the line. Riley Murray left bewildered by how a man with such long legs can be so narrowly avoided. As we got McCluckey goes left, Cameron King
it's the
brought down. They're throwing the ball around the Ravens here. They go left, right again. McCluckey goes straight through and offend, and there we go. The Ravens maybe just back in this game.
Madman McCluckey, he's done it again with the fend, straight up the middle. It's genuinely astounding what he's been able to do, because he was not anything resembling a forward when he came to the Mines. He just wanted to boot the ball. He didn't care. He was Toby Sexton full. He was interested. But now he's just fending anyone that's in his way, and he's just scored a mega important try.
And I think the Bluetongues won't be happy. They'll be asking what went wrong in that play there. It just looked like he strolled over, and he didn't even need to fend Marcus Square. He just did it for the violence. He just did it for the aggression, for the contact, for the dominance.
No, he was just saying, good Blue Tongue Monday morning to you, sir. And just went on right through.
Lucky. Great stuff from him there. Don't know who told him how to get a stiff arm, but I think a doctor must have put a screw in it because, geez, that thing just can't be stopped.
You just got to go full Marshall and Lynch on him sometimes.
Absolutely. It's an 8-point lead now. Oh, and Azzy, the Grim Reaper's back, and he's folded Cameron King, who gets up quickly regardless. And I feel like Stoder's going to take a run there. I think that Azzy's been fired up here, and maybe in a bit of strife, the Ravens.
Oh, they've given him the Panadol and hot water pack for the concussion, and he's back out here folding everyone.
given him the blue flavoured prime, it looks like, and that just angered him somehow. As John Baker's going to play the ball.
Yeah, that was a... Oh, the kick. That was the McDonald's right job on Azzy, I'm telling you.
Marcus Square.
What a kick. Oh.
He doesn't take the risk again, and geez, he's just getting dangerous with it and just waiting to the very last possible moment to take the bouncing and rolling ball.
He's lucky Dokalic wasn't coming back to tackle him there. He would have been gone for all money.
Dokalic may have just ended not only the career but the life of Marcus Square if he got to him first. And yeah, as we've got Wilmot now going left. It's Lachlan Holmes down the sideline, inside ball, finds the wrong team and wriggles away with it. And he's going to be brought down. This may be the opportunity that the Ravens need to put some more points on the board and get closer back into this game.
Yeah, well, it's only an 8-point deficit now. They're going to need 2 tries or 1 converted and a penalty. I'm not sure about how the math works. That's why I'm a commentator and not a statistician. But, it's just McQueen come through.
As we have Lightning McQueen straight through the line there. We got, who is that? It's Buckingham there in the dummy half. They go left. It's Doonan. Gives it to Burden. Burden just goes straight over the top. And that is fantastic from Phil Burden.
Wow, what a line run. You see him just cut straight back inside. He knew he was getting that ball. And it's left to the opposition's, I think it was a 3-in defender. He was just completely confused.
He just
look at this, that's beautiful.
He cleared mobs.
He's cleared mobs. Square defending in the line. This was some bizarre. This is bizarre what is happening, but that was an absolutely fantastic try. And this is a game. We've got a grandstand finish here.
We absolutely do. 2 points the difference now. And after some Phil Burden acrobatics, and he's obviously going for the high jump record, and I think that he may have just got it. He's just clear jumped a whole man. An entire full-grown second rower. He has just jumped over. I've never seen a child scored like that in my life.
Oh, I think reports from the locker room say he had to hit Dokalic back somehow, and he had to jump very high to do it. So that's probably where he's landed.
Of course.
See the hit up from McQueen. He's been showing some fantastic impact off the bench.
Yeah, McQueen, Wriggle, both fantastic members of this Ravens pack. And they come off the bench and just make a bit of an impact. Josh King and Stramander Noli for the Bluetongues, not the latter, but definitely the former, very dangerous in that front row when he comes on. He's got John Baker spreading the ball to Troon and Dunn. Bluetongues a little bit more conservative with the defense in this set as the Ravens try to keep on pushing on. Tyler Doonan folded! The Grim Reaper's back! Ooh. And he is out shooting, firing, and absolutely folding much smaller men than he is.
Oh my goodness. What is going on? These guys are competing hard. We're, 67 minutes into this full intensity game, and they're still folding everyone inside. It's absolutely remarkable. As Wilmette goes through. Oh, he's been dangerous. I'd like to see them get their fullback involved more here.
Josh King tries to go through the middle there. No such luck for him as they go left. It's Riley Murray, the skipper, pushing and driving, trying to get his first try, but he can't quite get there. Henry Perinaro wants to have a look. I don't know why, because it didn't even look like the ball so much as had a sniff at the try line. And that's a red light verdict. 5th tackle. They'll go out 10 to play the ball. Sorry to cut you off, Liam, but they go right here. It's Sonny Tyre, high ball. Where's it going to land? Lands a couple of meters out, and that's an awful tap back. Marcus, who are you tapping to, mate? Windmill Skeet has to clean it up. And I think that Marcus Square forgot that usually the ball is tapped back for himself.
Oh, he's, I dare say that he's been unwillingly exposed to some simulation football league through his time in Victoria. And I don't think he's too keen on that.
I don't think so. He was just trying to get two hands above the opposition there and just getting high in the sky as Osher now straight through Marcus Square, cleaning up the scraps. It's 2 points of difference, under 10 minutes left in the half. What's going to happen? Trunan done. Goes right. Eliazi, Grim Reaper.
Oh.
Not only killing people, but killing hopes and dreams and stealing that ball mid-air.
Oh, wow. That's a crucial error. They were really doing well to build up their set here. Great offloads. Oh.
One of their own here, Felix Stoder with the ball, and I don't know what's going on at the moment. But it's like someone's turned the discipline down to 0. And
my good friend Will, I don't even think the players know what's going on.
I think they're confused by the colour of their jersey, the pigmentation that they've been supplied with.
I tell you what, if I copped a high shot from Dokalic, I'd be bloody confused too.
As Wriggle is going to take on the line here. All of a sudden, 15 metres. The Ravens find themselves not very far out at all. It's Buckingham going left. McQueen with the ball. 10 metres out now. 5th tackle is where it is. Less than 7 minutes on the clock. Buckingham goes right. Doonan, high ball. Who's there? As underneath it's Marcus Square. And that is a terrific take under a whole lot of pressure there. Oh.
As safe as it is. Somehow has stitched up tyre there. I'm not quite sure what's happened, but he somehow scrambles to safety.
And Riley Murray goes and he runs it, gives the ball back inside to King, and it looked like Tyre just ran straight into the goalpost there.
I mean, geez, if it takes a second off the clock at this stage in the game, I guess I'm not here to question a guy who's played more SRL games than me. So,
this is
good
true,
on you as we see Tyre.
I mean, you can love Amy Park all you want, Sonny, but I don't think that you should be doing that with a goalpost in the middle of a game. We've got 20 metres out from the try line is where the Ravens find themselves. It's going to be a tough going set, this one. The Bluetongues defence is rushing up. Eliazi is there. I don't know why he's still in the field. I thought he would have been subbed off, but never mind. Looks like the same thing has happened for the Ravens. They play the ball. They go 30 metres. Left. Stoder straight through. Stoder, terrific run. Marcus Square brings him down. Bawson's around the legs. Fullback's out of position on the 4th tackle. What are they going to do? They go left. It's Doonan. Spreading it to Anderson. Anderson's brought down on that edge. It's Kobe Kelly with the tackle. Og's there to assist him if he needed it, but he says, I've got it, dude. It's all right. As they go. Buckingham with the kick. It's a big one. It's Marcus Square on the full taking it. Marcus Square brought down, and Felix Stoder powers and drives him back in that one.
Oh, what an intense game. This game should be nowhere near as close as it is when it was 18-4 to the Bluetongues. But full credit to the Ravens for getting themselves back in this. They're really good to work out of their areas. They see them turning to Wilmette for some hard-earned metres.
As we've got Wilmette now. He's going to play the ball. They go left. Sonny Tyre going to Square. Square hitting that ball with some pace, but he's brought down by Bakers. They're only going to have one more set after this, the Ravens. And that will be all they have to either get a penalty goal or score a try. They need to be careful on this kick return.
Kick a field goal.
Greg Inglis is talking in the background. It's like I can hear him, Liam. It's like I can hear him. Oh, Thomas Usher. Oh, very dangerous on the kick return there. 30 seconds is left. 2 points the difference. The Bluetongues defending their hearts out. Defending for their chance to play in a grand final. Wriggles straight through the line. Wriggles going to be caught by Bawson's though. And that's it. The Bluetongues, the Bathurst Bluetongues are through to the grand final. And the Ravens at home have lost it. And that is a heartbreaking and physical defeat for the Melbourne side.
Wow. What a game.
Rugby League.
Rugby League indeed.
At its finest as we look at some of the statistics, and whew, it was hard going out there tonight.
Jeez. I'm surprised they've completed as many sets as it said, because it felt like they were just throwing pick sixes at every opportunity. Like they were just chucking it out there. How do you have 7 errors but only have 5 incompleted sets?
Penalties are considered errors, I believe.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's...
Jesus Christ, these line break stats.
That's insane. We look at some of the individual stats here. Felix Windmill-Skeed, they reckon he was the best on field, and I mean he was very much up there. Felix Stoder 122, Dokalic 118, Usher 107. And we look at some of these line breaks. Miles Anderson had 5 for a winger.
Yeah, he was.
He had 5 touches.
He was fantastic.
He broke the line every touch.
I'm not surprised. He was an absolute standout this game, not just in attack, but early on defensively, where he was able to try and save a few opportunities. Um, really surprised that it it looks like Flynn only had 35 meters off 7 runs, but I could have sworn he had a bit more impact than that.
Yeah, I don't know. I think he did a lot defensively. Definitely, if we look at some of these Bluetongues statistics on windmill ski.
Wow.
Riley Murray, 192 meters. We're not going to talk about his tackles, but 5 line breaks. That is a career high, I think, for Riley Murray, and really leading his pack by example the week before what is going to be a grand final for them.
Yeah, well, the fullbacks were very quiet today. You see Square with only 1 line break, but it was an absolutely massive game for Windmill Skeed, for example, but also the second row was stepping up. You see, obviously, that game from Murray. That was absolutely immense.
And, I mean, across the field, they've made pretty good meters, even the centres, apart from Dominic Strandinoli with 0 runs and 0 meters, but 4 tackles. Good on you, halfback. Good on you. In the play
It's his culture, mate. It's the culture he brings to the team.
It is what he brings to the team, and I think that any time that Dominic Strandinoli is off for Eli Azzi to stay on is probably a good thing for the Bluetongues, with the way he was putting shots on after he recovered from that severe concussion that Doklic gave him. That was quite upsetting, actually, to watch.
It's bringing the game into disrepute, but I dare say that it was play on, nothing in it, and it'll be so he won't be back next week because Doklic won't be playing. But if he was, I'd say no suspension. Play on sufficient.
He was just trying to hang up his jersey, He was just trying to give him some assistance, and unfortunately some people just interpreted that the wrong way, and that's their fault, not his. But alas, we move on in this.
I'm telling you, mate, if Eli Azzi didn't want to be tackled high, he should probably have grown a bit taller.
Well, if he didn't want to be tackled high, he wouldn't be wearing the headgear, but that's another story. Anyway, we move on. It's SRL TV. Terrific game. It's the Bluetongues next week that will be taking on the Cairns Firehawks at ANZ Stadium for the big one. The grand final, the crown jewels of SRL Mines, that is. And that'll be an absolute cracker to watch. Thank you for joining me in the commentary box, Liam. Thank you very much in what has been a phenomenal match of rugby league. And we'll see you all at home next time for more SRL Mines action.